The first sounds on the stream are weeb noises. All right. So it zoomed in all the way. Hmm. Hmm. It is. I don't know why my camera frame looks weird. I don't know, maybe I'm shifted over too much. Looks off center and weird, but whatever. Game's up. Okie dokie, Yukar. See, thinking the stream isn't up when it very clearly is. What am I? Right, I know what I'm doing. We had to slap Hirot around so I can get the percent armor blessing. That's blessing 1 we're going to work on replacing. Blessing 2 is probably going to Spirits of Fire to knock those nerds around to try and get flat armor. Then I can go do that one, I believe it is. Black Sun, yeah. We need to get the crit or the spell leech. So last time I was playing this dude, I had grabbed up the Frost Wall, right? Because I was like, hey, I like Frost Wall. We get free Lightning Blast with Frost Wall. It gives Warden junk. Well, turns out I don't like Frost Wall that much now, because we don't get free Flame Wards off it. So I just went back to doing, Ow. Pick up the gloves! I just went back to doing Flame Reave, because I noticed there were a couple nodes in Flame Reave I've never used before, and I wanted to give them a go. Now you may notice with Flame Reave, we have a bit of a cooldown situation on it. Where it's going on a 2-ish second cooldown. That's because I went for the node that gives you haste when you do it. Because I wanted to go a little faster. So, every time we Flame Reave, we get haste, but I also maxed out the Frenzied Flame node. So now, we have the maximum chance to frenzy up when we do Flame Reaves. Give me the shrine. Give me the shrine. So not only are we using it kind of as a damage wave, right? Because we can actually like throw it out and ping a lot of stuff. And, spark charges can get applied through it because it's a melee ability. And there'll be big spark charges because it's a melee ability. So yeah, it's pretty cool actually that we have this thing in our toolbox. It also freed up 2 passive points, and I know where the passive points are going to go now. I have figured it out. First thing though, the thing I don't know is where this last points. Oh no. I think we're going to go maybe ward on hit. Because we got the max damage. I don't want to do Chain Lightning because it costs a bit. So I think we'll go for +4 ward on hit. Yeah, so if we go and grab Firewalker, we get haste when we Flame Reave, but it gives it a cooldown of 4 seconds. The cooldown, though, we have listed is 2.5 seconds, because we have a little cooldown reduction, but also we have this. This cuts a third of the cooldown off, too. I also went and grabbed that, so 40% chance that will get frenzied when we do our Flame Reaves. I would assume that fire damage now is also going to be 50-50 on lightning damage too. So in a frenzied, Flame Reeve will deal more damage. I am still doing the Rhythm of Fire thing because we are doing this, and we throw that out, right? You know, I'm probably going to reset the corruption off that. Yeah, we'll do it without the damage on it. Let's see if we can hit that. It's going to be almost 150 corruption. We'll give that a go. Welcome back, Ikari. Sit next to that. Flame Reeve, dummy. Yeah, I'm trying to just dive the blood effigy every time he does it, and then keep away from him. Oh yeah. 2 LP on that ring. Now I just need a purple int ring. I don't care what type it is. Yep, 149 corruption. So let's get it on. How's the build coming? Pretty good, actually. Yeah, we'll see how this little corruption booster goes for the setup. Yeah, I showed the thing I'm trying out is what's going on. And then I have Flame Reeve set up to give me a haste and a haste and frenzy. Haha, gotcha. So, like, a big thing that I was also considering was finally giving in to doing Static Surge set up, but I haven't yet. I want to do not that for a while, because I know Static Surge is very strong. I just don't dig on the setup as much. No. Damn it. One grading function? Yes, to an extent. See, the thing is, I want to push corruption. What's this do? Once you have 2 runes for Runic Invocation, you cannot change until they are consumed. 2%. Oh, that's the 2-runer. Hey, where's my Spellblade legendary idols? Hey, Telethria. Where are my Spellblade legendary idols that give me Spellblade superpowers based on my spellblading, huh? It's like that, you know that the little meme comic where you have like a couple kids asking their mom like, "Who's your favorite, mom?" And the mom's like, "Oh, kids, I love you all equally." And then the kid that asked that walks away. And then, you know, the mother whispers to the one kid, "It's you, by a lot." I feel that way about the, the Rune Master and the other 2 mages. Well, it's the neglected middle child and the neglected first child at this point, so... Staff flying at the camera. Hey, Jin. I don't know. Changes the Helldivers. R.I.P. the Railgun. You know, I think actually the railgun's gonna be fine. You just have to aim it now. Yeah, I took a lot of damage right there from the blizzard, because the blizzards are still way overtuned. And my cold res, it's looks like I have a lot right now, and I do. So it's not really that much of an issue. In the near future, it's going to be an issue, because we are going to trade out the cold res I have from this monolith with the armor one. So we will probably have not max cold res. It's like all I'm doing is like sitting here and see. Oh yeah, even an unoptimized warlock can push corruption really hard, and I'm just sitting here like, must be nice. Oh shit, this is actually a bad one to get. For whatever reason, the little boss version of this hits like a truck. And it's very, very tanky. Imagine how sad I was when the master didn't get their golem pets. It would have been so fun to have golems. Just artificer ass pets. I'd want that. Thanks, I hate it. Just stacked shrouded enemies. Yeah, it also doesn't help enemies have increased resistances right now. Oh, I'm going somewhere. I'm going up here. You can't tell me I can't go. I can't go places. It's a little confusing. I mean, it's a time travel plot. Oh, you did the skips. That makes it even more confusing. Oh. Man, I hate all of these nodes together. I am not a man. You heard it here first, everyone. The mage is not a man. Not human. Yep. Hooray! I love giant enemies that take forever to die, that can kill you in one shot. It's absolutely amazing. Yeah, this is the one where I'll be ticked if I don't succeed at it. I just realized the boss that we gotta go fight that's up here is actually one of the scarier ones. Spine Hunter Alpha can very, very quickly bleed you. Whew. Yeah. I think the mage we just fought pushed us around. We took that ability from us and gave it to him. I thought about doing a lich like way back, but I ended up not. Oh, unfortunate. Foolish spiders. How dare they? Yeah, hits like that are why I'm concerned right now about my, I'm concerned about my war generation right now, actually, with hits like that happening. And it might just be because we're still not, like, fully powered by blessings, that I feel like I've been taking hits where maybe I don't necessarily think that they should be that bad, but they are. Yep. Well, I mean, yeah, I need more health because, you know, just need more health.
I'm not a man of many pockets.
But yeah, it's like I know it's going to be an issue. Well, wait, we got to break that one down. I know it's going to be an issue later on. Man, that's just barely a tier 7, unfortunately. See. I don't remember the Boots of the Exile at all. Yeah, that ring is probably going to be his ring. If we can get a good
yes.
a good roll on it for int.
Take care.
Like, we need a purple ring that's got 4 spaces on it. Wait. I did sell a thing. Cool. Yeah, we need the next rank, and then we can start looking for the specific exalted pieces we need that aren't weapons. I have no idea what I sold, of course. We'd have to go check it out. Foolish wild animals. Don't you know who I am? Foolish spiders. Look at you. Look at them on their 8 legs. Imagine needing 8 whole legs. Fucking losers. Oh, look at me. I need 8 legs to function. I can't get by with just 2. Yeah, imagine eating a cluster of eyes, and then you can't even bother to have eyelids for your eyes. Can't do like an 8-eye blink. It's lame. Ugh. Sitting here kind of staring because I'm like, it's been a week, so I don't actually. I haven't given that any thought at all. I'm kind of like, I mean, I'm thinking it would be like, maybe it's accessible from all your legacy characters. Like they put a page system in so you can go to different pages of your stashes. I don't know. Okay. Man, I'm tired. Rip that unique. Yeah, I don't know about that. I think I'd rather have them all get, like, lumped together in the Legacy. I just want to pick up the shrine. Yeah, I think everything resets is what's going on. So you'll finish off a cycle, and you have to make a completely new character from nothing every cycle. And I would assume that because they're gamers that like gaming, cycles are eventually going to have gimmicks to them. Well, for this cycle, probably you could just play Legacy and be fine. Because it's just the release version of the game. For me, there's a level of, like, I wanted to do, you know, a new character from nothing, with nothing, and eventually get it to where it's working, right? But it's also like, it's also like, maybe in future cycles they'll have a gimmick, but also like items unique to that cycle. I could definitely see that being a thing too. God damn it! Fucking Gorgons. At least I caught the jerk. Because I've had plenty of those enemies where it's like I don't see them, and all of a sudden my health's gone. I'm like, my brain just registers the tornado way too late. Um, yeah, I don't think they'll do unique. I don't think they'll do unique like transmogs. I think they're probably gonna. I think they're probably gonna reserve that stuff for the shop. But I could maybe see like, oh, you completed the season of death. You get a death hood or a sickle weapon skin. Congratulations. Oh yeah, free mini pets could definitely be a thing as well. Oh, it's Liat. I didn't even notice who we were hunting down. Yeah. Sort of like what they have, where they gave away the autumnal thingy and bees. It was bees they gave away, right? Get a mini depresso. Yeah, I don't see anything yet. I want to pick up. How close are we to Hero? Oh, we could do Hero. A depresso shirt that's just him with the word nope.
This is a mercy. Shatter. Do not stand in my way. This is a mercy. Do not stand in my way.
Damn it. I was like really worried that'd be the ball. There's the ball.
This is a mercy.
Like, I might have died to that ball multiple times
Do not
already,
stand in
so...
my way. Shatter. This is a mercy. Behold the rage of winter. Shatter. Do not stand in my way. This is a mercy.
Sliding along, partially frozen.
Shatter. Do not stand in my way. This is a mercy.
I like that he went the direction I went.
Shatter. Rise.
Yeah, this is kind of the problem when you fight a boss when they have crit avoidance. And you're a pretty crit heavy build.
This is a mercy. Shatter. Do not stand in my way. This is a mercy. Shatter. Do not stand in my way. Come, sons of Artor, aid me. This is a mercy. Shatter. Do not stand in my way. This is a mercy. I did what I must to protect my people.
There we go. Is that new? Directly cast a one rune invocation gain dawn. No, that's old. Okay. No, that was from the previous patch. Yeah, after you directly cast a one rune invocation, you gain Dawn to Dusk. You directly cast a 2 rune invocation, you get it consumes Dawn to Dusk, deals more damage, and you get Dusk to Midnight. Then you do a 3 rune invocation, and then you consume Dusk to Midnight, and that gains more damage. It also has just casting speed and regen. So yeah, that's newish. I don't think I had it drop. I don't think I've owned that piece of gear. And if I did, I never bothered with it because it's not the Mad Alchemist ladle.
Yes. Hello?
Oh, okay. Yeah, this is what I've sold so far. Nothing else. Kind of think I might flip this sword, though. The necrotic damage sword. Oh, that's a purple I just want to keep. We're going to sell that. That goes under mage. It'll just be a purple we keep. Because I like opal rings. Arbor that. Shatter that. Slap that right there. All sorted? You mean how I have it all sorted by, like, type and not only just by type, but also like subtypes. Keep the keys separate, order the idols. Yeah, that's how I started with all my stuff, was I just throw it in the box.
Welcome. Who sent you?
Yeah. Wait, no. We gotta look up more daggers.
Is a useful blade.
So we want either melee attack speed is the purple line, or crit. I'll buy that one.
Strike, parry, strike again.
Okay. Forging. Oh, well. YOLO. Okay. Chance of shock. It's not the best, but you know what? Alright, we're gonna go do a thing. Temporal Sanctum. But I'm gonna use the restroom to get water, so I'll be right back. And back. I'm not deleting anything off of any of my characters. This is a game I put too much time in. That sure was a statement I just saw in global chat. Thanks. We don't need to do the tier 2 yet. I'm not gonna repeat it. It was something racist.
Upon my research. No matter. They cannot reach me.
Lowly peasant.
The shadows. Hey!
Here, fine, fine. Right here. Right here. Right here. Can I report them? No. Probably being a troll, but
What's this?
probably being a troll,
How are
but
they
I'm still gonna
manipulating
say
time?
racism.
Could it be?
Hey, get in that next floor. Get in the next floor, mage. You're not done yet. You know, they probably would be that type of person.
Destroy them.
It all makes sense now. The epoch has finally come to me.
Fighting destroys me. Fools. Fools.
The epoch, I will have it. Escape is impossible.
What? That sucks. If I'm not doing this on a harder difficulty, you would have ended up with 2 of the pits.
So much to learn.
+3 to surge could be something. Okay. Slightly better. Actually, this dagger is a generalist mage weapon. We're going to sell that one off then. Because technically, all 3 mages can use that dagger. Yeah, they'd say that in the same way they'd be like, you know, the new Amazon Lord of the Rings show is not historically accurate. And it'd be like, what? Did you hear the words that came out of your mouth just then? Exactly. It's like Tolkien would have hated the show because you made one of the elves black. And he's like, well, no, Tolkien would have hated the show because it's not like hours and hours and hours of boring ass discussion about language syntax. Yeah, got the attack speed on the dagger, and it's like when we get the frenzy going off of Flame Reeve. Hell, even without it, we look like the floppy meat is going real floppy and fast. Ow. It's a pretty high tier 6. I'll grab it. Yeah, didn't we establish that, like, the mage's arm is going to get going so fast it's just not going to have bones anymore? Just duct taping a dagger to just his floppy, ruined arm so he can just swing it as fast as possible. Oh, did you get LP on an Exsanguinous? because that is potentially really good for a lot of builds. Haven't picked up a snowdrift yet. Two LP on it. That's even better. Like, that's actually kind of an amazing pickup. Ooh. Only tier 6 on that. Oh yeah, you definitely want to aim for that percent health. I don't think you can get hybrid health on a chess piece. I think you can only do flat and percent health separately. Hybrid health, I think, is boot and belt only. Teleporting strikes really can get the range going. I like it a lot. Like, maybe that's the main reason I haven't, like, decided to switch to, like, Firebrain and try to make a Lightning Firebrain Flame Reeve work. Because I'm like, I can just, like, throw my attacks, like, the longest distance I can go. Just make the rules not apply to me. I'm gonna ignore the very, like, low, far away sounding boom I just heard outside. I got that already. Explosions in Detroit. It was probably like me mishearing, like, the neighbor banging a trash can or something. Man, I hate dodge chance. I hate giving enemies dodge chance. It's like the worst thing ever. We're gonna avoid that note. So many things when in this game are on hit that it's like not hitting the enemy is insanely detrimental to your character. Hiya. But in Detroit, I haven't been paying attention to local news in a long time because I used to just go almost exclusively off the subreddit. I had to walk back for those and click them. Owie. Just slowly sliding away from the enemy. Just be like, and then just like, because of the way the game targets. Look like I'm glitching out. Oh, yeah, I didn't hear about that. Actually, I don't pay that much attention to the news anymore, period. Oh, stop it! Fuck, god damn it. I mean, I love getting stunned by things I can't see and don't register. It's great. I mean, that's tier 5. That could be something. Yeah, I thought it was the new parry thing. But, no, it's stun. When you get stunned, you get the little ping. Like, I legit, through, like, maybe my first 2 sessions of the game, I was like, man, this parry mechanic has a loud sound to it. And you, like, stop doing things. And then, like, literally a session later, I was like, wait a minute, that's a new stun sound effect. How is Ignite Meteor? That's a good question, actually. I know Meteor can be very good. I think if you do Meteor Ball, or however you want to describe the build, where you combine Fireball and Meteor, you'll get a really good Ignite setup for it. It's not something I would play, but that's because I'm not big on, like, Dot's characters. I prefer more of the, like, that. I prefer more of the, you know, the slam down. I mean, essentially this character, though, kind of has, like, a Dots thing, but it's, like, not Dots.
Fools.
How do you combine them? I will show in a second. It's a fire build. Gotta get that out of the way first. Maybe you could do it with lightning, but for the most part, it's a fire build. You run Fireball with the Cinder Song unique, and you get the kind of, like, I call it the basketballs because it looks and sounds like you're hyper dribbling basketballs. We won't get the full sound effects off this, but it's like you can kind of hear it, where it sounds like basketballs dribbling. It sounds a lot more like it when you actually do the build. Because I can Mana Strike. I can show... Oh, no, I can just show everything because you can see all the skills. So yeah, with Fireball, you go and grab the Embers, so your projectiles are in a sequence. You get the extra projectiles from Dancing Fire. And then you go get the Fire Burst, the Flame Burst, where your fireballs cause a Flame Burst. And then you grab Volatile Flames. So you basically have this like... Oh, and no, wait, there's one more. One more node you gotta get. You get the... Where's the homing node? Oh, there it is. Seeker's Ash, so your fireball's home. So your fireball, you're essentially shooting out a line of about 5 of them. And they'll hit something and they'll like loop around. And they can loop and hit the same target. You can go for like Immolated Core for the fire penetration. And then, yeah. So you do that. At least that's how I did it. And then you can go for Meteor over here for Craterborn. So casting Meteor grants you Craterborn. So you get additional fire penetration, increase cast speed. And then, yeah, there it is. Cycle of Fire. Casting Fireball, you have Craterborn, grants Ward, and restores your mana. So you kind of have a synergy between the two abilities. So you're like launching out your fireballs, and then like you're using that to basically recover kind of from your meteors. And a meteor, the way I did it in general was like, well, the way I did it, I did lightning meteors, so it's not really the same thing. But yeah, you can go and grab like the always crit above 400 mana. You can get the large meteors going because those are very strong. And then you get like the cluster meteor from this line. So you end up with a meteor that costs something like 150 mana. With the idea that you're kind of using Fireball to recover on it a bit. But you could also combine that with Teleport, because Teleport, one of its best nodes is Mana Tunnel. So your spell refund costs after Teleport. So you do your Teleport. You do a Teleport, and your next spell is free, right? So you can kind of combine those 3 abilities together to manage your character's mana. And theoretically, if you do it right, you will never, ever, ever need focus with that setup. Which, by the way, any mage build to me that doesn't need to run focus, I consider to be a good mage build, because I loathe focus as an ability. And the very, very few times I've had to run focus, I've always disliked running focus. I always try to avoid focus. I think it's... Well, I understand why it exists. Why did this guy not stay and fight? I hit him. Get back here, you. There we go. Thanks, teleporting strikes. And then, yeah, you can grab, like... Remaining weapon can... That is kind of funny. Yeah, and then, like, you could do Flame Ward, obviously. And then... Yeah, your last skill is an open skill. Specifically, if you don't need focus. You can just, that's a high tier 6 on a dagger. Yeah, I'll grab that. I'm actually trying to think what I would run as that last skill. That very specific fireball meteor setup. Oh nope, I know exactly what I'd run actually. I would run Firewall or Frostwall, and I'd switch it to a Firewall. Because you can also use that for ward generation and mana recovery. Right? Look at that twitch. Man, glancing blow. Fine. But yeah, it's like, oh, I'll look at Ucart, the thing Ucart linked real quick. Oh. Damn. Hmm. Booty boots. 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 I actually don't know if there's a legendary boot I really want. I would probably say the... Well, no, yeah, swaddling. Actually, swaddling, giving it some thought. I do like the swaddling boots. For me, I think I just want, like, purple int on an experimental pair of boots.
Bring them.
Alvar's boots. Pretty much that's like a... As soon as you get, like... It's like, as soon as you get away from, like, the first one, like, every other one is like, here, throw these away. That was me getting caught attacking an enemy. Just stuck in the attack animations. Like, hurry up and give me the beacon, damn it. Hey, there's Valatria's staff. I would consider the Velatria setup again if I were to do a Sork. I had an item sell while I was out. Yep, almost 90. We're actually doing pretty good, but the game leveling definitely slows down at this point.
I am not a man of many pockets.
2 LP Cinder Song. Oh yeah. I just bought gear today, actually. I just bought gear not, what, a half hour ago? Yeah, what's happened, like, so far for me is, like, for both the Rune Master we started and for this guy, I was like, as soon as I could, I was like looking up the levels of items. I was like, okay, as soon as we hit this level, we can, you know, buy this thing we need, and then we can go buy the next thing we need at this level. And I kind of just like set everything up like that. And then it's like, as soon as I got access to weapons that had LP and exalted weapons, I worked on getting this dagger together. So we have purple. It's not a tier 7, it's a tier 6, but I'm not exactly hyper wealthy yet. So it's like, can't really go in for like trying to buy a tier 7 attack speed Exalted Dagger yet that has other good stuff on it. But yeah, I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna buy the dagger, get some LP on it. Because these daggers, like, stats-wise, there's not a huge variation between them that, like, makes them amazing or not amazing. There is some, but it's not, like, you know, crazy levels of it. So yeah, I just got the 2 LP and then, got a purple dagger to put in there.
Fools!
The relic and the dragon. Yeah, you can go buy one. I actually have one in my stash that I bought off the the marketplace because oh, you're COF. Well, rip. Yeah, I'll do one. I will do a character that is COF eventually. You know, it's funny, like, I actually think COF is more interesting than the Merchants Guild. Like, definitely more interesting. It's just For now. And I have seen what it can do in terms of like the crazy ass drops you can get with it. But yeah, right now I'm just like, I feel like I'd rather have the ability to get like the exact things I want when I need them. $12 unique drop. Yeah, that's the fun part with COF, is you just get like the screen of uniques. It's really funny. It's just an entire gear set for a character just flopped on the floor. Yeah, I don't know why you would ever want the set items in this game to be super rare. Bad. because there are some, funnily enough, there are some individual set items that I think are really good, but I don't think there's any set as a set that I would, that would really actually be like, oh man, I can't wait to run that set. I see you, tree. Thank you. Man, it's like I'm parsing the name. Hamdesirius? Hamdesirus? Welcome to the stream. Handy. Okay. Hamdy. One more point. One more point and outrun Outlast. Man. We are never getting those rings. Those are rings I don't want to go get. Temporal Sanctum Tier 2. Mm-hmm. Yeah, dungeons be like that sometimes. Is it just the boss? Or is it the whole dungeon? Because there are some tricks to do against Jorah to avoid to avoid the hard parts of the fight. You have to do, there are a couple little tricks you can do, but it's like, I'm not the best dungeon guy. Oh, yeah. I could definitely see Melee being tricky against her when she starts doing the the rotating orb laser thing. I am very specifically trying to get some of the blessings done that you get from empowered monoliths, because they're, you know, better than the regular ones. So as soon as I get those blessings, then I'm going to start pushing the corruption up on the monoliths. Because that's typically what I look to do, is like try and get the corruption pushed. Like this build, more or less this build, it's slightly different on this patch, but on the last patch I got this guy up to 500 corruption. And I'm like, I would like to repeat that and also go higher. But we got to get some like we got to get some of the basics squared away first, which is why we're doing this, because I need to get 3 more blessings done. I've gotten 2 of them. Oh, it was an ambush. I've gotten 2 of them. I've gotten the crit avoidance from Reign of Dragons, and then the percent armor from Herat. Oh, those all could be potentially okay. But yeah, it's like we gotta have the drops happen. Or have the blessings happen. Which is, you know, the tricky part. Yeah, I've had stuff like that happen too. I'm actually going to set that aside in the Spellblade section, because there's a very specific Spellblade build that can use that. Very specific. Yeah, anyway, there's a very specific... I lost my train of thought looking at items. Spellblade setup that uses that, and, oh, we got 2. And, yeah, it's the old, what is it? Shatter Strike... Oops. Shatter Strike Bloody Nib thing. Oh, that just... I need to re-equip points real quick. The Shatter Strike Bloody Nib thing where you purposefully hit yourself with a bleed. And then... because you'll stack bleed stacks on yourself, that gives you cold penetration, and then your shatter strikes hit harder, and then you get more bleed stacks on yourself, and then you get more cold pen, and you know, you basically are stacking this very specific style of debuff to make your shatter strikes hit very, 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 very hard. God, bone sculptors always take a lot to kill. What the frick? Okay, I get it. You can stun me. Stop it. Kind of shows how uncommon though that enemy type is, because I almost never do Spirits of Fire. I forgot that like the mages with the molten spheres exist. Anyway, I have actually given some thought to doing that Shatter Strike setup with this character, because I know that we can get with that, like, a lot of... No, wait, it's a different Shatter Strike setup I'm thinking of. Because you can get a lot of the melee cold damage going with, the weapon relic combo you get from Argentus, the Shattered Lance stuff. And I was kind of giving that some vague considerations. But I haven't committed to it yet, obviously. It's just an idea. Because you can get a lot of melee cold going, which Frostclaw can leverage because of the way Frostclaw's one node works, where you can use your melee damage for adding spell damage to the ability. Come on, guys. Stay clustered together, please. There you go. Don't tear up your Linux. You know, I kind of wish you could do that too.
Yes. Hello?
Okay. Need like a maybe a little snacky. And I'll be back. Yeah. I'll be Irby. Y'all can't see it. My y'all can't see it because the cameras, can't pick it up. But my microphone arm was like, it was lower than the desk, lower than the surface of the desk. It just like drooped. Oh yeah, Ikari, did I show you I actually had one of these drop with the oop, with the tier 6 volatile zombies? So it can generate 5 of them on potion use. It's on potion use, so it is theoretically free zombies. Yeah. Uh-oh. Oh, there it is. All right, so yeah, Glyph of Chaos. Can't think about this one. Excuse me. Who's about 100 health? Oh, we have a Burger King costume on now. I hate it. Oh, I miss my Vulcanar armor already. But this gives intelligence. That's better. It's like the things we do for our the things we do for our stats. The garbage that we put up with. I'll have to pick that up for another character. I mean, we will eventually go for the, I think Mystic Plate, the Mage's Crit Avoidance chest piece. I just need the ability to buy Exalteds so I can get the exact Exalted I want. Which is that one. Oop. Probably cost a bit too. It's like how I want to get some purple boots that have the purple intelligence line. And then I can get maybe, like, you know, movement speed on them. So I could, you know, trot along a little faster than what I'm currently doing. Yeah, it's like I want to get the I might actually have to deal with this dodge node down here. Because I want purple rings. Because we got that, the 2 LP on the siphon. Because that was another thing on the previous character. They used more or less this build. He had a siphon that had int on it, and it was great. I'd actually even say like it was one of his like peak items was his siphon that had int. It might have actually been a 3 LP siphon too. I don't remember exactly. And then obviously, like, for the boot slot and my belt slot, very specifically, if we can get really good experimental things where I can steal those lines away, but they have like good purple lines, that would be another really nice pickup. Yeah, I definitely feel that, Yukari. There's definitely a level of, like, just don't get hit. Well, that is true. I mean, you could also just kill them faster. Don't get hit and hit them harder. Isn't that, wait, what is, isn't that Cobra Kai's motto? Like strike first, strike hard, strike fast, or whatever. Dodge chance is so bad. Let's make everything take forever to kill, because I happen to grab a dodge chance. Did I not pick up the key? Pick up the Soulfire Bastion key. There you go, bud. That guy died faster than some of the enemies on the stage. Man, I know I got a frozen iron. Let's see. Oh, I don't know. I don't like the way any of these look. I guess we'll go for health. Very good death rattle. I was really hoping for an Experience Shrine.
I cannot do that.
It's like borderline anime punches when he has the frenzy while he has the haste shrine up. Floppy meat of a North Star. You are already dead. Nani? I just realized when I clicked, we have another dodge stack, I think, going in. This is gonna suck. I actually don't know if the dodge stacks, if they get like extra chance to dodge. But we do have like, I think it's gonna be as soon as we get 2 more, like we're gonna have 2 more of these after this one then, where enemies can still dodge. Okay, endurance chance to slow isn't that bad. I think I'm gonna try for 1 more of the bosses here, and then we'll probably call it a stream. You hate me so. Last Epoch, the game that hates you back. Poor guy. I almost feel bad for him. He spawned out of the prison missing a chunk of health, and then he just like got to sit there and die. Yeah, it's Telethero. What's going on with the game? For you. Because it's like, you mentioned why do you hate me so? Uh-oh. SpaghettiOs. I'm probably having a disconnect. Zero LP. Yelp. Oh, wait, what was the skills fix? I guess they finally fixed that thing that happened with Flame Rush, where you could hit the button and then your character, like, the movement happens, but it doesn't look like it happened. Yeah, I had to force quit the game. Make sure it's on the stream. Okay. Yep, that's a silly ass coat. Yeah, I think that is a graphical glitch. There we go. Yeah, I can't tell which of these circles is real and which one isn't. I know, I'll step on them, and if I die, then I figured it out. Easy. Yeah, what the heck, we'll try for it. Hopefully he's not an elemental one. Really doesn't get the damage increase.
An eternity of pain.
Well.
This means nothing. The end will come.
142 on this one. Damn it. Of course, there's like 3 Covenant Dominions right here. Nope. I'm like, yeah, this is untenable because you just can't. It's a bad enough. Like, that enemy type is bad enough. Having 3, maybe 4 of them all in one spot. No. No, thank you. Yeah, actually, that is probably what I should have done, was just find a spot that was like, oh, I can kind of game them, and then just not let them hit me, ever. Those anima are coming along, but it still sucks that that's like a thing that needs to be farmed for that.
Fools! 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 Fools!
Man. Just man. I was like, good, the ambush happened. I was like, man, I really hope the ambush happens here, because this is a dead end.
I am not a man of many pockets.
Bring them to me.
It's been kind of a tiring week, by the way. Yeah, but it's only Wednesday. I'm thinking, yeah, it is. That's one more attack speed than my current dagger. It's like time to get another 2 LP Dracola thing. I think I have a Pebbles collar. Let me check. I have 2 Pebbles collars. I don't need any more Pebbles collars. Make yourself a smoothie. Nice. Yeah, it's mostly been, like... I've been sleeping. Like, I have actually gotten sleep. But not a lot of it. Not great sleep either. This isn't like 2 weeks ago when I literally didn't fall asleep for like 2 days. Oof. Lithrak. Smoldering Lithrak still hurt. I mean, I'm just like, I know once I get through this week, maybe even if I can make it to Friday, things are going to be like much better. Like or I should say, if I make it through tomorrow, things are going to be much better on Friday. But it's like, we have to get through tomorrow and possibly Friday, and then it's not exactly going to be the comfiest, cleanest, restfulest weekend. 3 LP on that new thingy there. Which fire javelin dudes? The ones that ride the bugs? Because they're definitely the don't stand in the circle guys. Tim summon IKEA. We'll try for one because we can try these guys when they have the crit avoidance. And if it goes okay, then it goes okay. If it doesn't, we can clear that shrine off or the beacon off, and then go back to fighting them again. Ping. No, 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 no. The dude's channeling ability, I think, is the big scary move right now. God, fucking surge away from these dicks. Damn it. That was rough. That was the main thing, the main reason why that was rough. Okay, we never have to do it again. Well, until we want a better roll on that. Oh, that's almost perfect. Damn. Yeah. That was pretty rough, actually. Yeah, without the crit avoidance, if we had cleared that off, it would have been absolutely smooth, though. I'm gonna say that's just an idle. Okay, let's get the forge open. Okay, there's not much to break down there. There we go. Like, no! Whoop. They all have to match, damn it. I believe we have 1 LP on a frozen ire already, so I'm just gonna sell that. Oh, this is... So the Rune Master gets three entire idols to itself. Man. Must be nice. Must be nice to be loved. We got those already. I will keep a pair of Transient Rust. Yeah, I wonder if 3 LP on this thing, on the Vial of Volatile Ice, I wonder if 3 LP on it's actually worth something. Oh yeah? What'd you craft? Oh yeah, we're definitely setting this aside for... later. Yeah, let this purples. Oh, let me check. Oh. Yeah, that is nice. Yeah, double purples. It's been a bit since I've seen a double purple. Those are like, I could probably count them on... I could probably count them on one hand. Double purples. Yeah, I might actually use this belt. I don't know. Yeah, if I could get LP on a what is this called again? Strands of Souls. That would be cool. Oh, yeah, COF probably makes those more common. Though still rare.
Catalyst doesn't add power. It multiplies
Let's see. It is the Volatile Ice. 3 LP is what we got. Well, this one has 4. Oh, look, 3 LP on this thing. Someone's got it up for $0 redos. You know what? We'll just list this for nothing. And we'll just list this for nothing. Oh, let's do a check. 3 Eye of Reen. None. There is not a 3 or a 4 LP Eye of Reen in existence. Yeah, even 2 LP Eye of Reens. Look how much those are. Okay, let me take a sip, and then we'll go over the build, and then we'll call it a stream. Okay. Passives real quick. Mage Tree. I think this is a standard mage loadout. Max Arcanist. Mage with the only got unique relics. No, there are plenty of unique relics all over the place. Yeah, anyway. Arcanist, 1 on Scholar, 1 on Reactive Ward, gets you the Mage Flurry, and then you can go up to Warden, and then that's your 20 points. You go for Arcanist for that int, Mage Flurry for the speed, Warden for the ward retention. These 2 points are just superfluous points you need to put in something. Health is handy to get, and then you need Reactive Ward to get to Warden. So for the Spellblade tree, I alternated between Arcane Warden and Elemental Affinity until I got to Arcane Shielding, which I maxed immediately, and went back and filled out Arcane Warden and Elemental Affinity. You need 1 point, in addition to these 3 skills being maxed out, to get your 20 points in Spellblade. And I have the 1 point on Warden's Echo. That point can go anywhere. You can go on Infused Weapon, you can go on Elemental Strikes, Firewalker, Fireblood. Any of those are fine. But once you get to 20, I did Essence Duel to 5, and then Mana Reaver to 5, and then I think that no, you need 5 more points in here. You could split them between Stormblade and Prismatic Blade. I have the 3 points on Prismatic Blade because I know I'm going to go for Volca's Razor next. So yeah, you can go for the 5 extra points, probably on Stormblade with this particular build, or Prismatic Blade, and you get Burden of Knowledge. Immediately max Burden of Knowledge. It's real good. It's a ton of base spell damage for all of your non-melee abilities. And then I have Mental Fortitude maxed. I did 5, and then picked up the 5 on Prodigy, and went back and maxed Mental Fortitude. And we're on 7 on Outrun, Outlast, and then 1 more point on this to get that. Surge has a shorter cooldown bonus. And then after that, I'm just going to dump all of the points I can in the Volca's Razor, because that'll boost the damage of Flame Reave and Surge and all of their constituent parts. So any spark charges caused by them, Volca's Razor will boost that. So this also does say spells they trigger from their trees. I don't necessarily know that that is the lightning blast that Surge causes. Or if it is just stuff like, because Sparkcharge is an ailment, and that's why that ailments are mentioned specifically. Or if it's just stuff like, I don't know, Flame Reeve's explosion on enemy kill, or like the ice spikes, right? That like Shatter Strike has. Yeah, I don't know that actually affects that Lightning Blast. Because it's weird what is considered a spell caused by an ability in this game. But anyway, yeah. Rune Master, we have two abilities picked up. Seer Protection and Runeward Cataclysm. Seer Protection for the health and damage reduction, because we're pretty much going to ignite, shock, or chill everything around us. And then Runeward Cataclysm, some good crit, and then damage just low health enemies. And then 5 points in calculated destruction for the spell crit, because that'll help our crit of our spark charges and our frost claws and our lightning blasts. So yeah, this is I don't think this is accurate crit representation of what we have, because we have 94 int. I think we would actually have much more spell crit than what's being listed there. So who knows though. So for skills, first skill is Mana Strike. And Mana Strike, the way I leveled it is I went and grabbed the Spark Charges first. Then went and grabbed Teleporting Strikes. And then Star Guide. And then I actually left it open for the Mana Arc set. Like, I didn't immediately grab this because of the mana issues that came with it. But, like, once you get all of this in, it's totally fine. Max out the attack speed, and I have 2 extra points, and I just ticked one in Ward Strike for some ward, and Spellblade to make it just slightly bigger. It's a quality of life thing. Next up is Frostclaw. Frostclaw, the reason we pick it up is this node right here, chance on melee hits. So while we are doing our mana strikes, our Frostclaws will proc off of that. And then we also want to pick up Volley of Glass, and we definitely want to go for Glamdring, so all of our melee damage applies to this. We convert it to Lightning, and then we sort of just go to like max out the crit chance, and then I maxed out the retaliation chance and ward on cast. Alright, see you later, Yukari. Yeah, and then our dagger, when we crit with a Frostclaw, our dagger will cause us to do Lightning Blasts. And our Lightning Blast is pretty much here for 2 reasons. One is the spark charges. It's normal spark charges. And then what happens though is they're boosted by this, the Mortal Capacitor. They're not boosted by our offhand like our melee ones are, but yeah, they'll just deal more damage. And then if we spark charge something and we happen to get a lightning blast on the spark charge, they'll just detonate them. So we can get some kind of faster spark charges sometimes, but that's just a added benefit type of thing. It's a 1-point wonder that it's not necessary for the build. It's just kind of neat to have. And then yeah, we max out front loaded and we max out Stormrazor for damage. It is an option to pick up Chain Lightning. I don't go for it right now because the mana cost could be too restrictive. And I would prefer to have Lightning Blast just stay low costed when we do it. And so therefore, instead of like ticking Chain Lightning up for more chains, which is kind of cool, and I might go to that in the future, I've decided instead to go get 2 points on Positive Protection just for that trickle in of ward. It's not going to be a lot of ward, but you know, it's just a little extra ward. And then Flame Reeve. So Flame Reeve, we are running the Rhythm of Fire versatility setup. And then we go and grab Flame Collar, so it returns to us. We got to make sure we max out Arcane Severance, because that applies our spell damage to Flame Reeve. So that 20 spell damage we get from Burden of Knowledge goes right here. And the new thing I am doing with it, to try this out for a while, which felt pretty good today, was maxing out Frenzied Flame. Oh, and yeah, we pick 1 point up on Rolling Thunder because we're a lightning build. So we might as well get the lightning going, get spark charges off our Flame Reeves. I have maxed out Frenzied Flame, and I have picked up the Firewalker ability, and then we go for Kindling to reduce the Firewalker, well, just Flame Reeves cooldown. So what it is every Flame Reeve we do has a 40% chance to give us Frenzy, which is attack speed. It is a 20% attack speed buff, and then Haste is a 30% movement speed buff for 2 seconds from Flame Reeve. So we get Haste and Frenzy when we Flame Reeve. And yes, it does put it on a cooldown, but it's not that big a cooldown. 2.5 seconds, that is more or less the amount of time it's going to take to get our stacks up from versatility using Mana Strike. So really, it doesn't matter that we have to have that timer in there because, you know, we want a little time between them anyways. So we just get free haste. Yeah, it's pretty nice. I don't know if this is the final skill we're gonna go for in this slot. I have a couple options. So, we'll get to that in a sec. But last ability is Surge. It's our movement ability, and it also is kind of a kill shot. Because if we dive something, we have the Lightning Blast happen, and that's actually kind of a lot of damage. But it also applies Spark Charges when we land on them, too. I went and grabbed the Spark Charges first. Then grabbed Shielding Advance, so we're invulnerable during it. And then we had, we go and we picked up a Lightning Blasts. And the last points, I mean, you know, we have 7 final points here. I max out the ward when we hit things. Get a little ward gain, get a little distance on there. That's more of a comfort thing for me, just to have it go slightly further than what it does. I have some ideas as to what I might do instead. I have actually been giving some thought to doing these two, the Dormant Energy stuff, because we attack really fast with Mana Strike now. So it might be interesting to go Dormant Energy. And then Insulation. I don't know. Because there is actually a build too where instead of Flame Reeve we do Static. In which case we go down to Conduit, Static Build Up, and Discharge. So yeah, we just get statics on arrival. I don't know. Yeah, alternate abilities to Flame Reeve. Enchant Weapon is actually on that list. Going up to the Zap corner. Because this would be speed, and this would be power. And that added melee lightning damage. I don't know if that would actually be applied to Frostclaw. It's hard to tell through the Macau Huitul node. I don't know if that actually does apply. I'd hope it does. But yeah. I did try out, by the way, Firebrand alongside Mana Strike. I tried out the triple strike. It was not great. 10 per cast is a lot of mana, actually, when you don't get that back, which you get back with Mana Strike and Mana Arc. But yeah, like that, it was cool looking because it starts out kind of like looking like a normal Firebrand, and when you get your full stacks, it's like this giant, like, triple spike. And I tried it without that, and I went and grabbed like Arcane Sharpshooter and Brand of Arcanus, you know, Mana Shell, and it did generate some ward as we maintain the stacks, but it was like the stacks just, they degrade too quickly, even with Undying Fire and Everflames, because we're running that in there too. It's too quick on the degradation of those stacks, so it wasn't worth it. Yeah, and then previously we had Frostwall, and it wasn't doing enough. It's like, yeah, you get the free Lightning Blasts, and yeah, you get like mana and ward and haste and frenzy, but like, I was sort of thinking about, I was like, wait, can't Flame Reeve do that for us? And yeah, Flame Reeve does the haste and frenzy, and it chunks damage in too. Probably chunks more damage in than Frostwall ever could for us. So yeah, like I said, Static is a possible build, I believe the two ways you would do it is you would go to get the lightning blast when you static, or you would go into this corner for the crit bursting. I don't know. Oh yeah, a Flame Ward could also go in. We're not using Flame Ward as a specialized skill. Dual Aegis, Barrier, Prismatic Buffer, Dilation. Be a standard loadout. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, I was gonna sell that, wasn't I? I don't know if there's a two-hand necrotic sword build though. Oh yeah, the items. Obviously, we're using Dracolast Claw because it on crit with Frost Claw you have the chance of lightning blasting. Lightning blast also is heightened a bit. We gain ward when we crit with Frost Claw. We get all res. We get crit multi. Well, spell crit multi. But yeah, that's all in all very good dagger. It's a very good dagger all around, and it's just very good for a Spellblade that wants to play like this. It's very good actually for Rune-Master and Sorcerer too, who want to use Frostclaw. We have a Fragment of the Enigma. No LP on this yet, but yeah, this is the other sort of key item. This gives us our bigger, harder hitting spark charges, especially the ones we apply with melee, and +1 to lightning skills, which are all of our skills. I have a swaddling pair of gloves that are okay. If that increased damage over time or anything else, it'd probably be way better. And yeah, I would absolutely love to have one that has attack speed and crit chance, of course. But I think I might try for more swaddlings as we go and see if we can't get attack speed on them. I think that would probably be best, so we can get melee attacks going even faster. We have a Knowledge of the Erased Mage. It's kind of not a good one. It's just kind of stats. And I don't know what relic I want to use, because I was doing Stormcarved Testament last time, which is fine, and that's maybe an option, but I like the +1 to mage skills. And I think I need to just obtain more of these and try to get better rolls on it, of course. But yeah, relic slot, I'm looking to fill it. Yeah, and then our advent of... Wait a second. It just clicked in my brain. I can go get a necrotic res thing. That's better. Anyway, our advent of the erased, kind of a slot filler too. I'm using it because it is a tier 7 int pair of boots, mostly. I would really like to have purple boots that have the tier 7 int. Movement speed, cooldown, hybrid health. Like, I more or less had that set up with my boots on the previous patch. But those are very specific and probably very expensive to get. Belt, I'm still unsure on. Strand of Souls. It's basically every ward line you could want. But at the same time, I don't know if it actually is worth it over a purple belt. Or a legendary belt we can slab LP into. So yeah, we're playing around with that. Maybe we're going to change it out, maybe not. I mean, that belt could have LP. That would be kind of interesting to fill that out. Because it is a belt, and belts are just stat belt things. So, yeah. That ring is kind of a throwaway. It's mostly covering our stats. That ring has a tier 6 int. I would obviously want another purple ring that has tier 6 or 7 int, because that is like the best stat for every mage. I do have a 2 LP siphon now sitting around. If I get a tier 6/7 int into that, we'd use it 100%. Chest piece, obviously. Tier 6 int. Want to get to tier 7 int. Kind of a cornerstone of my character right now is the extra charge and flame ward from our chest piece. So purple int line and that is what I want to go for. The chest piece I really want to have it on because it looks better. Actually, it's almost exclusively because it looks better, but it's also because it has the crit strike avoidance that would get us to more or less 100 on that. Is the mystic plate. So if we could have a purple int +1 charge to flame ward mystic plate with some good resistance coverage / health, that would be what I would really want. The extra spell damage on this is actually nice to have, giving it some thought. But anyway, yeah, our helmet again we have. Tier 6 int, increased melee damage, health, a little bit of resistance. It's my favorite helmet type too. So all told, that helmet's going to be on my head for a very long time. A Bone Clamor bar boot is an option, and where did that go? There it is. Bone Clamor bar boot is an option, especially if you combine it with the Pharabor's persistence. Both of those together is actually a really nice combo of gear because it gives you the necrotic res and the void decay threshold on the ring, plus some armor and int, and then we get the ward per second per uncapped necrotic res, so they kind of work together really nicely. That is an option I'm considering in the future, but yeah, I think purple ant lines are the most important thing for mages. I even need to go through the campaign still to get that +1 to it as well. Oh, and my amulet. My amulet's really good too. We have a jade amulet, so we have the melee attack speed. It came with a tier 7, pretty high roll tier 7 crit strike multiplier, and I rolled crit strike chance on it, and then we got 2 good resistance coverages and then a tiny bit of extra chance to find potions, which I don't care about as much. But yeah, that's actually like a really solidly good amulet. For idols, I have the increased melee damage and some armor mana, and then the increased critical strike chance with lightning seals, and then apply spark charges on melee hit. The others are just there to fill out some resistances. Blessings I'm still working on. So we managed to get our crit strike avoidance from Reign of Dragons, and we managed to get our % increased armor from Age of Winter, and we managed to get our flat armor boost from Spirits of Fire. Now this one is only, it's like, 39 out of 55, so we could probably go back and work on that one more. But for now, that's going to be fine. The next ones we have to go to the Black Sun to get either the crit multi or the spell health leech, spell damage leech, whatever you call it, because that is helpful for sustain, 1. But 2, if there's ever the time we can figure out how to work a Twisted Heart into the build, which is kind of tricky to do when you don't have a spamming spell. But in the future, if we ever ended up with that item, that would be something to consider for the character. Otherwise, we'd want to go for the crit multi, because it's just, it's crit multi. You could always use more crit multi. And then from the Ending the Storm from Lagon, we need the Lightning Penetration node. That's the one I'm going for last, because ward per second is still handy to have. We can still utilize that. But yeah, we need the Lightning Pen, and then that'll be that. And I still haven't done one of them. I haven't done, is it Fall of the Empire? Yeah. What the heck, me? No, I probably just forgot to go to it. Yeah, we just need to do it. Yeah, because we went to Reign of Dragons from Bloodfrost Death, I believe. So yeah, I don't remember what Fall of the Empire gives. Hey, Cyclone. Me. I hate that guy. The source of all my failures. That's what I say when I fight the Mimic in Elden Ring. The only... I finally get to destroy the person who's ruined my life. But yeah, that's the build so far. It's been doing pretty good. We've eaten a couple deaths. As expected. We're still only at 100 and... It's like 150 corruption is what we've got going so far. But yeah, once we... Like, we have to get our blessings in order. And then we have to get, like, the LP situation completely figured out on some pieces. And, you know, get pieces I view as optimal in there. And figure out if we want to use Flame Reave or not as we go, because that could easily be, like I said, that could be static, which we proc off of our surge. Oh, and then in which case, we just load up Snap Freeze in that spot. We end up using 3 of our 5 abilities as non-specialized abilities because they all turn into procs. So yeah, we're going good. I think I'm getting the call to fight for democracy. I'm getting the call to fight for democracy.
Welcome back. Filthy rich yet?
Okay, we can sell crap to her if we have to sell crap. But yeah, we're getting there on this too. We're halfway to rank 7. It's been really great actually being able to pick up things we need. Can you opt into that? Democracy is mandatory. It's like democracy is mandatory. Freedom is non-negotiable. But yeah, that we had a good run tonight on stream. Even though I was sort of slumping there half the time with my eyes barely open. So tomorrow we'll just do more of this. We'll make a week out of it. Yeah, I think we're good. All right, so yep. Thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I'll be back tomorrow around 5, 6 o'clock EST. I'll be doing more of this, more monolith grinding, more blessings getting, and making the Spellblade work better, and hopefully being able to push corruption really high again. 500 is like our target. Anything more is just more, right? Because I just want to push it as hard and high as possible. Like, we want to go up. Even if it's a pain and I have to change the build a lot, we want to just get a Spellblade crunching face into very high corruption. Prove it can be done. Prove the Spellblade can be just as good as the other 2 mages. Yeah. So yeah, I hope you guys have a great rest of your nights. And I will see you guys next time. Nerds.